Last Friday, January 14th, the Muslim Students Association held their 8th annual FastAthon at Kane Hall. FastAthon goes by the slogan, "Go hungry for a day, so someone won't have to." Students all around campus went without food or drink from sunrise to sunset. At sunset, the MSA provided dinner to all who fasted. Donations from the event went towards helping Seattle's homeless population. Students who participated tell us more about their experience.
FastAthon is the MSA's biggest event. We have it every year. We try to get people to pledge and get people to sponsor us so that we can get others to have food.
The good part of FastAthon is that you're actually, by fasting, you're actually donating. Even though you fasted, a sponsor's donating on your behalf. So when you get together and have this type of gathering, people really get the appreciation of what we have and what other people don't.
Last year we were helping out the crisis in Haiti with the earthquake, and we were just sending our donations to them. This year we're thinking about more locally where there's a homeless population here at Seattle.
It seems really important to have the relationship and connection to people who have to go hungry, and it's basically for a good cause, and I fully support it.
And one thing about fasting is you get to feel how people feel that don't have food, that don't have that big breakfast or that big dinner, and you get to tell people more about yourself and more about your religion, because it's all different types of negative stereotypes in the media.
It brings up a lot of awareness to other people, because when people know what is fasting in Islam, they don't really know the contents of it.
It's sort of like the MSA giving back to the community, right? We as Muslim Americans, we want to show that we're a part of the American community, and we want to give back.
FastAthon is based on the Islamic month of fasting, Ramadan. Fasting begins at sunrise and doesn't end until sunset, where the fast is broken by eating dates and then a large meal. Fasting is intended to teach patience, thankfulness, and spirituality.
Ramadan used to be, it goes by a lunar calendar, so it moves around the year, and Ramadan used to come in during the school year. So we were like, hey, what if we told everyone what we're doing, why we're fasting, why we spent this whole month to not eat or drink, so that's where it came from. And it kind of just turned into a tradition, because now Ramadan's kind of in the summer, but we still do it just to keep that tradition going.
Normally for Ramadan, we'll start fasting from the dawn prayer till the dusk prayer.
You're going to wake up probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and you started praying, and then you read the Holy Quran, and then you will eat. And then when the sunrise came, that was the time that indicates that you cannot do anything else. You cannot eat and you cannot drink.
You don't eat, you don't drink, chew gum, or anything like that. So until the sun sets, and then you have a big dinner. So it's kind of like skipping lunch with no snacks.
While you're fasting, you also abstain from being judgmental, mean, kind of getting out these negative vibes and stuff, trying to keep on a good karma.
And then you basically have to refrain yourself from doing something or from doing anything bad, to make sure that you prepare yourself that this is what it means to fast.
The founder of Islam was the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and things that he used to do are things that are customary for us. So what he used to do when he used to break the fast was with dates and milk.
Primary value or primary objective why we started with dates is to indicate and give a signal to your mind that your body is prepared to receive food right now. So that's why we started with dates.
It's a tradition that's been passed on, and it's the way of the Prophet.
And after you eat dates and then you went to pray, now you're really ready to eat. We're gonna have probably like a big meal, and that is the time when it indicates that your fasting time is already over.
When I break my fast, I feel like I've accomplished so much more than not eating or drinking. I've accomplished not doing things that I would do on a regular basis, or not becoming as angry as I would if some situation came in front of me.
I just remember that I take things for granted, because there's a lot of things in the world that a lot of people don't have that I take for granted. Like, I'm thankful to have food every day on my plate at my house, but there's people who don't.
It's so much more than not eating or drinking. It's more like you feel like you've given back in a way by holding yourself and restraining yourself from doing other things.
And fasting reminds us that we're all like the same. We're all humans, right? We all go through hunger. Hunger is in our human nature. So no one's excluded from that. If you're rich or poor, it doesn't matter.